Well. We back, baby. So, welcome back to DR Crypto. My name is Robin. We got David over here on the ones and twos. And a little bit about us here. First time checking us out, like, subscribe. We're growing. Grow with us, baby.
Do it all.
Yeah, so also we do have to launch our disclaimer here. So do not take any of our advice as financial advice. We're basically doing some research. You should use it as a crutch for your own research. And we don't recommend spending or investing any cashola.
Make sure it's a good crutch too.
That you're not if you're not prepared to lose it, don't use it.
I like it. We start using that.
Yeah, so welcome to the channel. So we do live streams. We do deep dives. Today, we got live stream. So check out our deep dives too. Now, David.
Yes.
What's in store for the show today?
Man, we're gonna go into a hot take right off the bat.
Okay.
I want to talk about inflation.
Inflation.
Yeah, let's talk about it, Robin. Go ahead. Take it away.
Well, I still feel a little inflated from those McRibs on our other live stream. Yeah, man, They were sitting there like concrete, baby. Concrete. So it tends to be a very hot topic right now. Some of the CPI numbers that were released are 6% inflation, which is huge. The expected range is around 2%. So we are in inflation. It's part of our everyday life. I'm sure you've seen it. I've seen it. A little story. I went to Dillard's to buy a belt.
Who goes to Dillard's?
I like Dillard's,
Weirdo.
They don't get enough love.
Okay.
But so I went there to buy a belt. I grabbed the generic belt and grabbed two belts, and I didn't really pay any attention to the price tag. Not even name brand here. And I went to the register, $180.
What?
For two belts. I was like, no, thank you. So went back and got one of those shoestrings that are really long and just using those.
You're so stupid. So you're saying inflation is just...
Yeah. So how does inflation affect the crypto space? So it's a couple things. It has its positives and negatives. It is intertwined with our financial markets. So inflation is directly correlated to our industry. So for one, the valuation of the dollar, when it gets devalued, and then you have cryptocurrency that is stable and doesn't have inflation. We'll take Bitcoin as an example, as the staple here. Not inflationary in comparison to the dollar or just any financial currency. And so with that said, when you have inflation, your coins, your crypto don't, and in turn, your value of your crypto in relation to the dollar, as an example, grows in value. So as inflation comes in, it's good. All of a sudden, you're going to see prices rise because you can, it's just the way to go.
My take on this is that the great thing about crypto is even if the U.S. decides to just overprint money and devalue its own dollar, if you have money in crypto and the U.S. dollar is worth nothing, you can exchange it for Canadian dollars or Australian dollars or Chinese currency or Japanese currency. That's the beauty of crypto, is you're not just pegged to the dollar. So if, God forbid, the dollar ever collapses and you have money in crypto, your crypto is not going to collapse.
Yeah,
just my opinion.
Well, it's not all positive as well. So the financial markets are so intertwined with the global economy is so intertwined with cryptocurrency that in the event that there is, say, a market crash, it's going to directly affect cryptocurrency. So when you do, and inflation isn't just money printing; it's also monetary policy. So the new infrastructure bill, the $1 trillion that was just passed, that is spending, and that is money that is being created for their programs. So either way, we're overstretching our budget and devaluing our money in multiple forms.
Are you trying to coin a new word? Devaluing?
Devaluing, yeah.
Devaluing.
Well,
I kind of like devaluing. I'm saying, should we trademark it?
We should.
That'd be
and
cool.
cashola too.
Yeah,
that's my term right there.
Hey, yo boy.
Yeah, boy. So All I'm saying is that the traditional markets does go in cycles. That does crash, just like Bitcoin. It's not quite as volatile, obviously. So I'm just saying, inflation good short term, very bad long term, and regardless, your income is going to be infected, which in turn will affect your purchasing power in investments as well.
So what
like if you're using 20% more of your paycheck to pay for your rent, then that's less money that you have to put into investments and retiring.
So what Robin's trying to say, which is not financial advice, is buy your crypto now while the dollar still has value.
Because you know who was going to disappear?
Who?
99-cent stores. I'm dead ass serious.
99-cent
the Dollar Trees and 99-cent stores, those things are gonna. How are they gonna compete? Their business model is literally pegged to the value of the dollar.
The only thing you're gonna find there is like bars of soap and little candies. Those little Mexican candies you find.
Those are disgusting,
the yummy ones.
Man. The ones that like
those are pretty bad.
No, what are the Mexican candies that are kind of like grainy, like sand?
Pulparindos.
Is that what it is? I did not know you actually knew the name to that. Okay.
Los pulparindos están mis favoritos.
Okay.
Yes. Man, my Spanish is on point.
Muchas gracias, David.
Yeah, your Spanish
Muchas
sucks.
Gracias, David. So you want me to blow out some Portuguese? I know Portuguese. So.
Yeah. So what I had
for
thought,
our Brazilian viewers.
Yeah.
Hola.
Yeah. Okay. What I had thought with the U.S. government printing so much money, Robin, let me know what you think, is you're printing all this money, but it still is holding its value. So just print a shitload more and just buy crypto with it, right?
That's a terrible business model.
And then when your dollar starts to get devalued,
there is
now you have
so much wrong with that.
Why? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? They're printing.
It's
money
like taking out more debt to.
But at least you're financially securing the government or the country.
It's a bad business model. What you should do is what the government should do is to secure the financial institution that we have, preserve its wealth, and then empower the people of the nation, and then with that, let those people grow wealth on their own and let them have diversification.
That's not gonna happen.
And then if they want to invest in a retirement in assets and crypto assets, then so be it. But if you devalue the money and your money is crap, you're gonna struggle to live, much less make investments.
Yeah, but that's why.
But if you have tons of investment in crypto, you're hedging your bet. You're in a safe spot.
Make investments now.
But what I'm saying is, it's not good. It's not good policy. It's inflation bad.
Well, inflation is bad. I'm just saying. Well, so before high inflation devalues the dollar, buy your assets now. Buy the crypto now.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying I'm right.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But let's keep it moving. What do we got?
All right, so quick rundown of our show today. We're going to get into our weekly talking points. Then Robin's going to do our market analysis. And then our skit today we have lined up is fill in the blank. So make sure you stay tuned. Robin's got a couple predictions in there that he's going to share with you guys. So let's get to the talking points. All right, got my PC pulled up here. The first article we're going to go over is XRP. Ripple to launch crypto service for financial companies amid legal battle with the SEC. Fintech startup Ripple, it's known as XRP. Most of you know it. On Tuesday,
their token is XRP.
Their token is XRP. Ripple is the company behind it. On Tuesday, said it's launching a new product that lets financial services firms offer their customers the ability to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. The name of the feature is going to be Liquidity Hub. Clients will have access to digital assets from a range of sources, including market makers, exchanges, and over-the-counter trading desks. Some of the cryptos that are going to be offered are, of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic. Why is Ethereum Classic one of these?
I don't know.
That is so dumb.
They need to go ahead and just...
What is Ethereum
put
Classic?
the tombstone on that thing.
No,
and just like... it's
throw ADA in there.
Yeah.
Throw Shiba in there. Bitcoin Cash and obviously Ripple's native token XRP. And it's also planning on offering other digital assets like NFTs. So let
me get this right. So what we have here is an opportunity for XRP's partners in the banking space to offer cryptocurrency to their clients via their hub. Is that what I received there?
So essentially, they're going to create a hub where banks, hedge funds, investment firms are able to go into that hub and use that hub as a baseline to be able to offer these cryptocurrencies as investments to their clients.
So they're basically setting up an exchange for banks using their platform in a sense.
Essentially.
Or you're giving them the tools
in layman's terms, to kind of make it as easy to understand as possible.
That's pretty huge news. I'm surprised I haven't seen that on other people's content.
And what does that say about the lawsuit that they're
What's that say about us? We're deep diving. Let's say, here we go.
No, what does that say about the lawsuit, though? That they're in a lawsuit with the government, and they're still...
Here's the thing. That project is moving. It's not stopping. So keep that in mind. You might not see it on U.S. exchanges. It might not be listed there. And obviously, there's the stigma of the... there's a stigma of the entire court case and it being doomsday scenario. So keep in mind, the wheels are still moving. They're still making partnerships. They're still building infrastructure. They have so much going on. If you look into their feed, like their Twitter profile and just the breaking news, they are moving. They're not slowing down. And when it gets relisted, hold on, bro, because that thing is gonna skyrocket. So,
yeah, you got a little price prediction for us?
Not really. I mean, here I'll just say this: it's been floating around $1 for a while, so I think it's at $1.20 right now. And in the resolution of the court case, we'll just go on that mantra. When that resolution is met, and it's whether it's a settlement, a drop of the case, a fine, whatever it may be, once it's relisted, the amount of liquidity that needs to be scooped up to transact back in America, one of the main markets for cryptocurrency, is that alone is gonna 3-4x the project. I mean, just right off the jump. I mean, the amount of XRP that needs to be held on hand for liquidity is in the millions, billions, and that's for every platform, every decentralized exchange, every centralized exchange, and then all the foreign exchanges are gonna see more traction and more transaction with XRP. So in turn, they're gonna have to bump up their liquidity as well. So if you just look at it from the most basic form of just, hey, we're selling it, we need to have some on hand, it's gonna 3-4x there. And then you got the FOMO. You have all of the partnerships that'll move forward. There's a lot of companies that do want to partner or that have deals in works with XRP that are waiting for the lawsuit to settle.
Yeah.
So once it settles, it's going to just be an avalanche of partnership, deal, next step, roadmap fulfilled. So just price prediction, 10x. Easy.
So I got a question.
Easy.
So with all that variety of drink you got, like, how do you choose which one you're gonna take a sip of?
It's like the market
cap. Do you rotate them, or?
So I got a G-Raid Classic and then G-Raid Zero. I can't say the name.
G-Raid?
Yeah, I can't. We're not advertising. So,
okay.
You know,
G-Raid.
Then I have a C-Cola.
So stupid. We have DC.
C-Cola Diet. Anyways, if I have to leave midstream to go pee-pee, it might be from the cocktail of the vast cocktails that I have here.
Yeah.
When I say cocktails, it doesn't have alcohol.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah. Too early for that. All right. Next talking point. This one. So
portfolio of drinks.
If you, how's your drink portfolio looking, guys? So this next article. So if you've kind of been following crypto, you know Nyc Coin, the mayor of Miami launched Nyc Coin, and it's been very successful. So the next coin, the next city getting a coin is New York City. New York City is about to get its own digital token in line with the vision of the brand new elected mayor, Eric Adams. It's going to be called NYC Coin, launched by City Coin. Now, City Coins is a platform that, so let's say you're the city of Las Vegas. You can't and just go launch your own token, your own city token with City Coins. What City Coins does is they vet cities and they pick the one they think that coin will be most successful in. And then they send a proposal to that city. So for example, New York, Jesus, man. Can you just do that before we started? What the hell? So now I lost my train of thought, man. You
I
always
love
do this
doing
to me.
that
I hate it.
so much.
So they looked at New York City. They said, okay, the new mayor, huge on crypto. He's going to take his first 3 paychecks in crypto. Is a city coin going to work in New York, and how is it going to benefit its residents? They came to the conclusion that yes, it does. So City Coin sends a proposal to New York City. Now, when New York City gets this proposal, they cannot make any amendments to it, essentially. They have to use the wallet that's already set up, the parameters and everything. So with that being said, New York City got the proposal and they agreed, hey, we want to launch Nyc Coin. Now, the cool thing about it is when bought or mined, it allocates 30% of its rewards to the city. It's going to bring in a lot of money to New York City.
I would assume this has to do with the new elected mayor, Andrew, what's his name? Or Andy?
Eric Adams.
Eric, whatever.
Yeah.
One of those traditional names. Now, either way, if you're not already familiar, it is a pain in the ass to transact in cryptocurrency with all the New York City regulations. It is the most stringent city with regulations in the United States. And with that said, New York City is the mecca or the hub for finance in the world, not just in our country. So
I mean, Wall Street's in New York,
breaking down the barriers there in New York City is huge. Having the mayor support and back cryptocurrency, taking his paycheck in cryptocurrency,
three paychecks,
speaks very loudly for the space.
How loud? Show us how loud.
Very.
Okay, I didn't ask you to sing. Idiot.
Anyways.
One thing I do want to add before we get off this one. City Coin's goal is to set up 200 startup cities all over the world in the next 2 years. And they're going to be the ones who choose the city. So I'm hoping Vegas gets one. What are you thinking, Rob?
I think
Vegas gets one?
I would.
That'd be dope.
I would think so. Las Vegas.
Call it DR Coin.
Is known for being the spot for content creators, for YouTube channels.
And entertainment.
And
gambling. And investing.
This is where you want to be. And that's why we're here, baby.
Come to Vegas. Let's do it. Sin City.
Because then you can hang out. Wait. Yeah, boy.
You got to stop doing that.
How you doing?
All right. Let's move on to the next article. What do we have? We have, right here. Blockchain is being integrated into healthcare. This is pretty cool. How one company is leveraging blockchain technology to decentralize healthcare. So it kind of goes through what happened during COVID, how all the medical professionals had essentially come together to be able to race to create a vaccine. Well, how were they able to create it in 3 months? How was the research from all over the world? How were they able to unite that to one common goal? Well, here's a solution. This company is providing a solution that would open up data at this magnitude could mean that for the first time in history, researchers could work in unison against all major modern diseases affecting the world today. The blockchain name is the Cure Chain. It will kickstart these efforts. The founder describes it as a dynamic NFT-based blockchain where researchers get access to massive amounts of data. This data is community sourced through the power of NFTs. Individuals can opt into providing their anonymous health information, test results, conditions, and more. Biggest thing is it's anonymous, guys. So when they want to do research on how is COVID affecting people, you can get rewarded by sharing that information with the Cure Chain and be able to get rewarded by it and stay completely anonymous. The more data they provide, the more they get personally rewarded, and the data remains anonymous.
What was the title of this one again?
The title of this one was How One Company is Leveraging Blockchain Technology to Decentralize Healthcare.
Okay.
This just goes to show you how crypto and blockchain is forcing its way into every single sector.
You have, what are the 2 biggest industries in the world? Tech
and
healthcare.
Tech and healthcare.
And that's a merger of the 2.
Amazing. It's amazing what blockchain can do and what it's going to do.
Tech is integrated with healthcare. It's tons of databases, but just like our current financial system, it's slow, ineffective, has tons of issues, can be improved upon. Blockchain answers so many of those problems.
100%.
And it brings so many solutions to the table: efficiency, speed, and then, I mean, just imagine if you can if you can store and easily transact your medical data in a safe and secure manner, so that way doctors can easily access it, or healthcare providers,
Insurance companies.
Yeah, and it's all shared data that can be released upon your approval, and it can't be compromised on a secure blockchain. So
it can't be changed.
There you go.
Big one.
So.
All right. India is
Oh man, I see you smiling.
backtracking.
I'm not even gonna say nothing. Go
Now, if you guys remember, India back in 2019 came out and said, we're banning crypto. Well, they pumped their brakes on that one. India reportedly modifying crypto bill to introduce at the start of winter session. The government is now considering taking a middle path that balances all stakeholders' concerns to regulate cryptocurrencies. An outright ban on cryptocurrencies is not seen as feasible given a large number of Indians are investing in crypto assets, the one person explained, adding that making cryptocurrencies legal tender, as El Salvador did, is not an option either yet. They might backpedal on that too. And again, in June of 2019, the Indian Ministry of Finance published a draft cryptocurrency bill titled Banning of Cryptocurrency and Regulation of Official Digital Currency Bill. Man, that's so boring and long.
So I have an interesting viewpoint on this subject. So India, nation state, as other nations progress in the adoption of Bitcoin and that becomes or blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, once one country implements, benefits, and creates revenue, and it
sets the baseline.
Yeah, and other countries see this and see the potential possibility for bringing in more financial wealth to the country.
It's gonna be the snowball effect, bro.
Think of it this way. Think of it as the United States with marijuana. I know this a little off subject, but when one state legalizes marijuana and increases their tax revenue by a certain percentage, and they can in turn invest those tax dollars into the school system and other parts of the state, and another state looks at them and says,
we want some money,
and they're falling short on their budget, and they're looking for possibilities on how to generate more wealth or more income for the state. That is an option. It's a possibility. And when you have the someone you're familiar with or another state that borders you, and they in turn are making that move, it's a domino effect. One by one, the dominoes fall. It's the same with cryptocurrency. It's the same with the adoption of blockchain from one to another. So,
we got a comment in the chat. Hey guys, C Cola going crazy.
C Cola, baby.
We want to cut. DR Crypto wants to cut. All right, C Cola. But yeah, I kind of agree with everything you said. Because everyone is scared to take the leap, right? But once one country takes the leap, it's like El Salvador did, these other countries are sitting back and waiting. They want to see how it's going to be, what kind of issues they're coming up with.
Even if you're not a believer, money speaks for itself.
Yeah. Everyone believes in money.
So
that's for sure.
It doesn't matter if you're a believer. All that matters is, shoot, we need more money. Our budget we're falling short of our budget.
The U.S.
And then you're like, maybe we shouldn't be banning blockchain. You know what? If we openly adopted mining and its practices, and we would create X amount of jobs, and it would bring so much wealth in here. I mean, you don't even need to integrate it into your government. All you got to do is just let the process happen and stop putting up barriers. That's all you have to do.
Not only that, but the beauty of crypto is, let's say India banned it. Well, you can buy a hardware wallet and just take your money from exchanges.
You can't ban internet. That's it.
Literally.
So you can pump the brakes.
They finally came to the conclusion that, hey, instead of trying to ban it and like people are going to do it anyways, let's regulate it and make some money on it, which is smart. So good job, Indian government. All right, next, we're going into Robinhood news. Robinhood can't seem to stay out of the news. Robinhood crypto COO, quote, we're in no rush to list tokens like SHIB. Ask any crypto trader on Robinhood what they'd ask the company's executives, and you're likely to hear the following question. When's SHIB? The company's taken its time with listing Shiba Inu, and the reason, well, the first thing they said, we're not going to talk about it, which makes a lot of sense. Let's not communicate to our investors and the people using our platform what we're doing.
They probably don't.
That's a great idea.
They probably don't want to pump the coin.
What? Why? Oh yeah, because if they pump the coin and people actually make money and try to capitalize, they're going to stop them.
You don't want to have
a lot of sense.
You don't want to have the Elon Musk effect.
Yeah. Okay.
And they do have a big stage. So.
This is the funniest part to me. Brown reiterated that Robinhood is a quote safety first company.
You can buy, sell, and trade penny stocks, volatile, risky stocks.
98% of penny stocks fall on their face.
So
and not on options
they're not.
too. You can trade options.
They're listing those like.
What about the dude that didn't know anything about options trading? Robinhood allowed him to. He lost his life savings and committed suicide. You know they were in hot water for that. You know that, right?
Yeah. It's very hypocritical. I'll just leave it at that. You know
Shiba
what?
Inu,
I won't pump Shiba. It's not a project I believe in long term. There's money to be made there, and if you want to go dump your money in there, so be it. You can come out here to Las Vegas. You can gamble your money away, and nobody's stopping you from doing that. And so, yeah, it's very hypocritical. Our government likes to say you can't do this. But you can do that.
Yeah.
You can lose your money here, but you can't lose your money there.
Let's pick and choose where we want to help you.
People are smart enough and have enough financial responsibility that they can make their own decisions. Now, just like gambling, there should be avenues where there's information and you can learn and you can educate and you can say this is risky, just like they do for gambling. If you go to a casino, there's always information for people that have a problem with gambling. It's always readily available. And that should be the model or the standard for investing as well. I mean, investing is gambling in a sort. There's always a risk to be taken. And the risk you shouldn't pick and choose, like, well, that one's a little too risky. But this one's risky, but you're cool with that one.
We want to tell you what's risky.
Educate your people, educate your investors, educate the people you represent, and then let them make their own decision. So
yeah, you don't need to hold people's hands.
There you go.
Like, seriously.
What else?
All right, last one. New Orleans Title Company says it's first in Louisiana to accept cryptocurrency. New Orleans-based Crescent Title LLC said Tuesday it has become the first real estate closing company in Louisiana to accept crypto for buying houses. It's accepting Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dash, Ripple, and Bitcoin Cash, and will look into other cryptocurrencies. Buyers will have a wider range of options with cryptocurrency, and that they quote will experience a minimal difference, if any, from a traditional real estate transactions. To me, this is huge because crypto is. You can see it's going into healthcare. It's now going into real estate. Soon you'll be able to buy a house in literally a day. You don't have to wait 30, 45 days, title to clear, appraisal, make sure this person's got money, blah, 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 blah. You can literally transact and buy and sell houses in literally maybe even a matter of minutes. Who knows? So pretty exciting stuff. Robin, you there?
Yeah.
Did you just run to the bathroom?
No, it's a stupid article. How
is that a stupid article?
Okay, the article is legit. The news is legit. It's just we've been over this.
It doesn't
We've
excite
been
you?
over this.
It doesn't excite you?
It doesn't. It's a title company in New Orleans.
So what?
Like, it's not a big deal. The jeweler here down the street at the mall announced they're doing Bitcoin. Why don't we do an article on that too?
Okay.
See, I know.
Let's do it. For me, it's exciting because you see where we're going in the space and how we're going to integrate it with the current system.
Micro news. We tomorrow will be another one. The day after will be another one. The day after will be another one.
This is the first.
At this point,
this is the first.
We need to keep the excitement. Well, I mean, I'm
this
excited
is exciting.
about it,
but you're a boring person.
Let's focus on the big companies. Let's focus on the big tech in the Fortune 500 when they start accepting cryptocurrency. We're talking about a title company in New Orleans.
Crescent Title is legit.
Okay, well.
Anyways, all right, let's get into market.
Shout out to Crescent Title.
Let's get into market analysis. Robin, take it away.
All right. So, A little bit about the market today. We did see some volatility in Bitcoin yesterday, so it got up to 69,000, and then or just shy of that, and then we had a pullback down to 65,000. So with that, the alts really shook up for like a couple hours. So that was pretty much it for the excitement. Either way, Bitcoin's on the way up. It's on the way to 70,000. I don't see any other major pullbacks. I think it's just going to take a week or two to get to that level. It is a big number. Just think that the all-time high before going into this most recent little bull stint was 63,000 in the past. So we are in new price discovery mode. So at this point, I think we're gonna slowly go into the next level, which would be 70,000. Also, Ethereum at 4,800, Binance holding strong at 630, and then Cardano had a little pump. It was at 230,
and we all got excited, and then
just like I said, the small little pullback in Bitcoin dumped it down. So it just goes for network effect and adoption of Cardano with its utility. It's just not, in comparison to other chains, it's just not